Taranath says that before becoming a Buddhist, Ashoka prayed to Umanath folks. Umanath and the goddess of the Charnel ground. He prayed to the goddess of the Charnel ground before becoming a Buddhist. Look, this is the gate of the Umanath temple to which Ashoka prayed to before becoming a Buddhist. And see, this is next to the Charnel ground, the Ganges, on the banks of which the Umanath temple is situated. And this is the goddess of the Charnel ground, Sati Mai, to whom Ashoka prayed to before becoming a Buddhist. Folks, all these are written in Buddhist texts. So to understand it, you might be till the end. Now, my Buddhist friends, let's continue with Ashoka. Now, first and foremost, to prove Pataliputra, see, Ashoka, like I told you that Zhang, he traveled 125 kilometers southwest from Pataliputra to Gaya, Bodh Gaya. So if he traveled 125 kilometers southwest from Pataliputra to Bodh Gaya, that means Pataliputra was 125 kilometers northeast of Bodh Gaya. So folks, Patna is just 70 kilometers north of Bodh Gaya. So Patna isn't Pataliputra. Pataliputra is somewhere else. Anyway, Pataliputra is a Buddhist mispronounced name of the correct place. And of course, you have the, Greeks, Bali, Botra, Bali, Botri, etc. Bali, Botri is more correct. Understand? The Greek word Bali, Botri is more correct. Because the actual name of Pataliputra was Chapera Third Mega Gachi. Chapera Third Mega Gachi. Anyway, now, to prove that Chapera Third Mega Gachi is the correct Pataliputra, Ashoka, before becoming a Buddhist, he was a follower of Uma Devi. He was the follower of Uma Devi. Who is Uma Devi? Uma Devi was the wife of Shiva, of Shanker. Uma Devi was the wife of Shanker, Shiva. So folks, there should be an Uma Devi temple around to prove that the, Chapera Third Mega Gachi is the real Pataliputra. Folks, around 10 kilometers north of Chapera Third Mega Gachi, where the Ganges flows towards the north, Uttarayan Ganga, it's called the Uttarayan Ganga, that is the purest Ganga, is Umanath temple. Umanath. Remember, Taranath says Ashoka, before he converted to Buddhism, was a follower of Uma Devi. And just north of Ashoka's palace is Umanath temple. So that Umanath temple with the Charnel ground next to it on the banks of the Ganges. The temple is exactly on the banks of the Ganges with the Charnel ground. And if you read about Umanath, Uma Devi, it is said that the temple was on a Charnel ground on the banks of the Ganges. So that tallies, this proves that Chapera Third Mega Gachi is the Greek Bali Botri. Mega Gachi Bali Botri. Chapera Third Mega Gachi Bali Botri. So, and your Pataliputra. So basically, what happens is, this is proof. Folks, check out the pictures of Umanath temple, of whom the Ashoka was a follower before he became a Buddhist. This proves that whatever I have shown you, Ashoka's hell, Ashoka's palace, Ashoka's first Buddha relic stupa, the stone on which the Buddha left his footmark, Ashoka's, the small mountain on which Ashoka polished so that people could meditate, and the 5 Buddha relic stupas which he made out of the extra leftover relics. All these are correct. Understand? So folks, check out the photos of Umanath temple on the banks of the Ganges. Now let's see what Taranath has to say about Ashoka's, to whom he prayed to in the beginning. See, this is Taranath, and this is his book, Buddhism in India. Now, period of King Ashoka. The king's first son followed the secret doctrine of the Lokayata. See, the king had 6 sons. The king's first son followed the secret doctrine of the Lokayata. The second worshipped Mahadev. The third, Vishnu. The fourth, the secret doctrine of the Vedanta. The fifth, the Digambara Kanaka, and the sixth, the Brahmakari Brahmanya Kusaputra. Each of them established his own center. Now about Ashoka, following the advice of the anchorite of the Bhirku family, the worshipper of Dakinis and Rakshasas, Ashoka accepted for his deity the mother goddess of the crematorium. The mother goddess of the crematorium, that is Sati Mai. The mother goddess of the crematorium is Sati Mai, and including Uma Devi, that is the wife of Shanker. Indulging as he did in lust for several years, he came to be known as Kama Ashoka. Now see, who did Ashoka pray to before becoming a Buddhist? Following the advice of the anchorite of the Bhirgu family, the worshipper of Dakinis and Rakshasas, Ashoka accepted for his deity the mother goddess of the crematorium, including Uma Devi. So there were 2 women he prayed to. One was the mother goddess of the crematorium, that is Sati Mai, and Uma Devi. Indulging he did in the lust for several years, he came to be known as Kama Ashoka. So the place where Pataliputra was, which I say is Chaperatar Megagachi, Pataliputra is a mispronunciation of that, Chaperatar Megagachi, there should be a Uma Devi temple next to a charnel ground, and in the charnel ground they should pray to the goddess of the crematorium. They should pray to the goddess of the crematorium and Uma Devi. Now let's see in satellite pictures, folks. See, here is your this is the area I have been showing you in all these videos. Pandarak is the first Ashokan Buddha relic stupa, which is now a sun temple. Lemuabad is Ashoka's own relic stupa. This is Sarnaura, is Ashoka's hell. Sarnaura means to bear pain in hell. Reli is the is the bell stupa where Ashoka did debates done. And then you have up here Pach Mahala. Pach Mahala is Ashoka's. Mahal means palace. Mahal means palace, and Pach Mahala, Pach means indigestion. See, Ashoka had indigestion problems. Because of that he died. So where is Uma Devi? Uma Devi and the goddess of the charnel ground, folks. Now see, you have to go to for charnel grounds are on the banks of the Ganges. Now the most purest form of the banks of the Ganges is when the Ganges is flowing northwards. See, up here the Ganges is flowing northwards. So if this area is Ashoka's area, if this area is Ashoka's area, that area, his palace area, then Uma Devi should be on here where the Ganges is flowing northwards. Folks, let's enlarge this. Here it is, Umanath Mandir Bar. Umanath. Umanath means the husband of Uma. That is, Shanker. So this is Umanath Mandir Bar, and this is proof of the proof of that this is Ashoka's area, Umanath temple bar. And remember what Taranath says. He says, following the worshipper of darkness, and Ashoka accepted for his deity the mother goddess of the crematorium also, including Uma Devi. So who is the mother goddess of the crematorium? Let's see in satellite pictures. See, this is Sati Mai. This is the crematorium, and this is Sati Sthan. She is the mother goddess of the crematorium, folks. See, the Sati Mai, she is the mother goddess of the crematorium. There are pictures of her sitting on top of the dead body of her husband. Sati means to sit on the funeral pyre of the husband and get burnt with the husband, to be cremated with the husband, but the woman is alive. So basically this is Sati Mai. She is the mother goddess. See, just click on this. Vijay Sharma, no, Sati Mai. So that was your mother goddess area, folks. Okay, now folks, this is the gate. This is the gate of Umanath's temple. Umanath temple. Umanath, to whom Ashoka prayed to before he became a Buddhist, folks. Now see, this is the temple complex, and you can see all the broken statues, etc. See, this proves that this area was Pataliputra, Ashoka's area. Now this is the river side, just on the banks of which the temple is situated, and it is here, it is just up here. See, this is the charnel ground which Taranath wrote about. And folks, that is the charnel ground with the temple in the background, Umanath temple. And this is the goddess of the charnel ground, Sati Mai, folks. Goddess of the charnel ground, Sati Mai. Taranath mentions her. The Ashoka would pray to her before becoming a Buddhist. And folks, see, these are two sculptures in the temple complex of Umanath. And this is Uma Devi. She is the wife of Shanker, to whom Ashoka prayed to this statue. He prayed to this statue. And this is the temple complex, folks, of Umanath. And Ashoka, we used to visit this place. And these are, folks, rock sculptures, and on the side you can see your Punda Baba, and these are more sculptures in the Umanath temple complex where Ashoka would pray to Uma Devi before becoming a Buddhist. And this is the actual statue of Uma Devi, Uma Mai, to whom Ashoka would pray to before becoming a Buddhist, folks. So here it is, the temple complex on the banks of the Ganges. It is a charnel ground, just as it is written in the Buddhist text. And you can see the temple complex with the charnel ground on the side. Folks, this is your Umanath temple, to whom Ashoka prayed to before becoming a Buddhist.
So this temple proves that this area is the real Pataliputra, the real Pataliputra, not Patna. So if you found this, video educative, then please follow, like, and subscribe to my page, Buddha Exhumed, in which these videos are available, and more videos are coming. And tell your friends and relatives about these videos. Channel Buddha Exhumed. Thank you.